So part of the assignment last week was to make a new Google site that looks sort of like this. So how do we get started? You go to sites.google.com/new, sites.google.com/new. You won't have this here the first time. In fact, it'll probably have you take a tour. That's okay. Or so go ahead and hit the red create new, and you're ready to make a new site. Now, what happens here is there's a few naming things that people get confused about. Enter site name. This is the one that's going to show up at the top of every one of your web pages. For example, Lee's site. It also says it here on the second page. If it eventually loads, Lee's site. So again, what we're going to name here is what shows up on all our sites. So it's your first name, apostrophe S, site. Of course, I put my last name. Up here, this is what shows up in your Google Drive, so you can come back to the correct one. So I'm going to call it Comp Tech Site 2016. I'm going to put fall in here because I have more than one class. You don't have to put a 4. That just happens to me to remember which class period this is for. All right. Publish. People can't see anything until you publish it. So let me review again. This is the name that shows up at the top of every one of your pages. This is what you see in Google Drive so you can find the right site. Publish, this is where people go to get your site. So we're going to name it your class period, your last name, your first name, comp. So class period, last name, first name, comp. Right now we're just going to leave it so that anyone at LUHSD can view your site and visit your site. Click publish and it's publishing your site. So that's getting started. We're going to name it home, so home page. Great. Over here on the side is insert. We can insert text boxes, images, upload, embed. I like to just double click and say I want to insert some text, and I'm going to say this is my first page on the new Google Sites. Other things we can do, we can add a picture. I'm going to pause it right now. I'm going to go find a picture on the internet. So I did a Google image search for tigers, and I'm going to change my settings so that I can only see the ones that are labeled for reuse that I can actually view. I'm going to find a tiger. I'm going to view the image, and I'm going to copy, Control C to copy, and I'm going to insert an image from a URL, right click, paste, and select that picture. I can move the picture, center it by using these little icons. I can make it a little bigger and then center it or align it to the left and the right. That's how I can add my picture. I can squish it over. I can double click again, add some more text, and I found this tiger at, and paste the URL. Now, something that most people don't get. If I click preview, I can see what my website looks like right now. I can see what it would look like on a cell phone. I can see what it would look like on a tablet. I can see what it would look like on a regular PC. I'm going to close the preview. However, view the published site. This is what it would look like to anybody right now. All my work is missing. That's because I didn't publish it. When I click publish, now anybody with that link to my site, so anybody with the link to my site would now see this. Again, this is the link you would give your teacher in Google Classroom when they ask for it. So that's making your first page. If I want to add text or anything else, double click, add text. I can also add files from my drive, embed YouTube videos. Let's go get a YouTube video. How about one of the ones that we've uploaded to our channel? Like the one we did last week about the tigers. Select. We can make it a little bigger. We can add some text. Something like, I used YouTube editor to make this video about awesome tigers. Again, nobody's going to see this until I press publish. So that's our first page. So we added some text, we added a picture. Let's go add another page. Click on pages, plus sign to add a new page, and we're going to call this one comp. Done. So I've made a new page. What I'd like to do now is I would like to insert another YouTube video. How about my storyboard that? I'm sorry, I have so many videos I can't find it. I'm going to go with my LHS through the years and tell me a little comment about it. I made this video using YouTube editor. Okay. Make sure you hit publish so people can actually see your page. What's changed now is you now have a button for home and you have a button for CompTech, or if you click pages, it'll take you back. The other thing I haven't gone over yet is themes. Themes. There's only 6 themes, and it'll change the look of the top header and some of your coloring. There's only 6 themes, but that's okay. There's enough that you can do to make a difference. I'm going to go with green here. Changes green here. On my text, if I change it to a title, things are changing. If I change this text to a heading, things change again. Again, they're just different formatting things that I can do with the theme. I can also change the picture that's in the background by using the lovely gallery or finding one that I found online that I think is pretty awesome. That's totally up to you. And again, I can go to my comp page, and the theme that I had here carries on over to the comp page because it's all one site. If I want to add a picture, tell it it's a banner, and I can change the picture again. I can use the same one, or heck, it's CompTech, let's put an old typewriter on it. So that's basically setting up your first Google site using the new Google Sites.